got to put your head straight on your shoulders for all of what you're going to hear from Seth. So you've got Seth for the most of the morning, and we'll have a break in between, but first part of the presentation, a break, and the second part of his presentation. So excited for him to be here and share a little bit of what work he's doing to shift the view of how soil plays a role in our climate challenges. So with that, I'll just pass it on to Seth. Thank you, Seth.
Thank you, sir. Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Is there a Georgia way to say good morning?
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Well, hey, y'all. Really, it's a great honor to be here. I'm the co-founder of Soil for Climate. We're a non-profit organization that advocates for soil restoration as a climate solution. And I've been active in this space for about 11 years. I first went to the Africa Center for Holistic Management in 2011. And I was there for 6 weeks. And that's in Zimbabwe, that's sort of a holistic management hub. And I was traveling with the herders and camping out with them, and really was a profound experience that changed my life. And the science is there. The science shows that soil is an essential part of regulating the climate, and that managing grasslands and with grazing can be a fundamental part of restoring soil. And so if you're managing grassland, you are literally managing the thermostat of the planet. And I use that word thermostat intentionally, and I'll show you the science on that. But before getting into that, I just want to say really how honored I am to be here, and it's emotional and touching, and I really want to thank Will, for having the guts to do something different. And the feeling I have when I come here is similar to how I felt when I went to the Africa Center for Holistic Management the first time. And now I've traveled around the world. I mean, I've worked full time in this capacity, and I've been to regenerative farms and ranches around the world. And, every one of them is like an island of hope. That's really how I feel about it. There's so much depressing stuff that's going on in the world. When you come to a place like this, you just feel like, oh, thank God. I mean, do you concur? Do you have that feeling? Yeah. So, the point of today's presentation is to kind of, bring you up to speed on the science. Most of the first part of the presentation, and then the second part will be more sort of policy and society, and how we talk about grazing and meat and diet, and issues like that. Okay, so I'm calling the title "How Farmers Can Be Climate Heroes," and again, that's not just hyperbole. I really mean that, and the science will back it up. That when you're restoring soil, you really are a climate hero. And it doesn't even matter if you believe in climate change or not. And this is sort of another interesting thing because, unfortunately, like so many things in society, it's now politicized now. Global warming, meat, whatever. And the best practitioners, Alan Savory, Will, Gabe Brown, they're not doing it for climate. That was irrelevant. They're doing it to support their families and to live a healthy life, and because they love the environment. That's why they're doing it. But now it turns out that it's also a climate solution. And so it's really there's sort of a wholesome feeling, These practitioners like Will have been doing it forever. It's not for carbon credits, But nonetheless, carbon credits are going to start to show up. And it could be part of your own holistic plan. Like, I would just say, if you don't have to do anything differently, just keep managing the way you're managing, and if someone shows up and says, oh, here's $100 a ton for that carbon, you'll take it. Right. And, and if some companies, want to do greenwashing or whatever, well, that's their karma. But I'm all for the farmers getting money. So anyway, that's a whole other issue as well, about the economics of all this. But let's just kind of concentrate on the science right now.